Hey everyone, Joe and Mindy here. Welcome back to the choir room.
Missed you guys last week, right?
That's right. We didn't have one. We had one, but it wasn't really one.
Different.
Last week, if you missed it, we did a live kind of worship session here in the choir room. Mindy and I played our instruments and sang. It was fun. It was like a live event on Facebook where we got to interact with you guys. You guys threw out some song ideas. It was really, really fun.
It's fun to do.
My mom even jumped on there.
That's right. We got requests from Joe's mom.
Yeah, we did a Christmas carol. It was fun.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, anyways, this week, there's a lot coming up. Big week, big things happening. This Sunday, we have evangelist Joe Oden. He's going to be with us. It's always a good time when he's here.
Yep.
And also, we have a big reveal. Is that what we're talking? Yes. Yes. A big reveal on Sunday, what's going on. We're going to be revealing the number for the Yes Faith Initiative. A couple weeks ago, our congregation made faith commitments towards the big Yes Initiative, which is a building project that we're doing here at the church, expanding our campus and making a new front door to the community. Yeah. And it's a big deal. And we haven't really released what that number is yet. So this Sunday,
it's going to be awesome.
It's going to be huge.
Yep.
It's exciting.
Yeah, and with that, we're also going to be doing like a reprise of the song Yes that we wrote and put it into a video that will be available on YouTube. We'll go ahead and put that. We don't have it on iTunes or anything like that just yet, but it will be there eventually. Yeah. Yeah. But for now, we have a video recording of that will be available on YouTube. So if you'd like to listen to it again, if you like that song, if it resonates with you, by all means, check it out on YouTube. I'm sure we'll post it on Facebook as well, but I think it'll probably find its home on YouTube in our video archives. You can always check YouTube for a lot of our choir rooms. If you've missed them on Facebook, a lot of that stuff is all stored in that place. Yeah. So you can always check out our YouTube page. But that's where that will be on Monday. We have Christmas coming up. We just got done blessing the families in our community this past Thanksgiving. But as we know, there are also needs during the Christmas season. And so we want to bless some kids in our community this year. And Sean Woodruff has asked us on behalf of the Nature Coast Outreach Center for us to bring in some brand new unwrapped toys for the kids in our community. And so if over the next couple of weeks you happen to be out at the store, grab something for a boy or a girl, drop it in that bin that you'll see in our lobby. We already have them there right now. They're marked, so you can drop some stuff in there, and it'll just be able to bless some kids that maybe aren't getting a lot or anything this year, and put a smile on their faces. So if you want to participate in that will be great.
Yeah, so, very cool.
A lot of fun things happening this Christmas season. We've got our Christmas playlist going right now, which we had our first week this past week. Let me just say that I think our set looks really cool.
It is.
Yeah.
The bomb.
It is. It's pretty cool. And the whole nostalgic kind of throwback sort of thing we got going on this year, I think is pretty cool. So
this year I put up my Christmas lights and I was a little sad because we've decorated the stage at the church with like the old school C9 like colorful lights. Reminds me of my childhood. We used those a lot when I was a kid. Like I kind of wished I had those for my house. Like I have the white ones, they're the big bulbs, but like, I don't know, for some reason now I want everything to be like that nostalgia, old school kind of Christmas. So now I think next year I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to get those kind of bulbs because
buy them the day after Christmas on sale.
Oh yeah, that's a life hack there. Buy all your Christmas decorations the day after Christmas at like Big Lots. Surprisingly, Big Lots has really good Christmas decorations.
I don't doubt it.
They do. It's surprising. Okay, anyways.
It's hard to plan a year in advance.
It is.
It's really hard for me.
Well, you know what? You're going to put all your stuff in the attic anyways. You just throw it in there and it'll be a pleasant surprise next year. You're like, when did I get this?
That's true. That's true. But we're having a good time with that. Every week, except for this Sunday, we're pressing pause on the playlist. You see what I did there? We're going to press pause on the playlist. We're going to resume it on the 12th. But every week, we're doing a different carol. This past week, Pastor talked about Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Hopefully you learned something you never knew about that song, about the words of that song. Maybe that song now has new meaning to you, but talking about the glory of God and the angels when they sing, what that really means. You know,
Hark the welkin ring?
The welkin ring, yeah. Something but like learning what the word welkin, which we thought was kind of a fun new word to learn.
Really weird.
Welkin.
Yeah.
Welkin. welcome. Yeah, but so it's kind of fun to hear the stories behind the songs, and maybe you'll sing them a little bit differently this year. We will be reprising that song on December 19th because that's kind of like the climax, the main event, if you will, this Christmas season is when we're going to bring all these songs together, and the kids are going to be singing, our Ascend students are going to be singing, we're going to have media, we're going to have another song on the Christmas playlist that day and sing some of the songs that you'll hear along the way. And our last Sunday for the series will be on the 26th. But December 24th, we have our Christmas Eve service. We haven't done one of those here for a while, I guess.
Not since I've been here. Yeah. I don't remember having one, which isn't really that long, but still.
Yeah, but I guess it's been a while. So it's going to be nice to come together just for an hour, bring the whole family. Yeah. The kids can run around, scream, cry, whatever. It's going to be great. All right. But just a 1 hour service, a candlelight communion service where we just sing some kind of unplugged Christmas carols and just have a little family time. And it'll be really nice. So it's a great opportunity. Pastor talked about it on Sunday that some people, this is the only time of year they'll darken the door of the church. So it's a great opportunity to invite your friends and family to come out for a Christmas Eve service, especially for just an hour in the evening. It's going to be really nice.
Yeah, and speaking of things you can bring your kids to, also before that, December 10th is the PJ and movie night for the young families. Young families are just simply people that have, kids and Grace kids here at the church that are looking for something fun to do. They're always super laid back, super chill, no crazy pressure or really agenda. For this one specifically, it's just a movie night. We're going to have a giant inflatable projector screen in the FLC. Wear your footy pajamas. There's going to be, candy and popcorn and I'm sure hot chocolate or something. Yeah. And we're just gonna watch a movie and hang out and just have a good time, fellowship with other people, other young families.
Yeah, it's been great. There's been a lot of. It's so funny. We fast forwarded through every season. You guys went to the beach, then you had a bonfire. Now it's time to have Christmas movie night.
It's been the same month practically.
I know, right? Yeah. It feels like it's been once a week. It's been more like once a month, but just a lot of great connection points, and it won't be quite as frequent going into 2022, but it's a great establishment of those connection opportunities. So they've been really good, but we're having a good time this Christmas, and as our team's been practicing our Christmas songs and going through the Christmas playlist, we've all been kind of in our pastor's meeting this last week. We were talking about memories and traditions and things like that. So this is one of those opportunities for you guys to talk back to us either while you're watching this broadcast live. We're not live, but it's broadcasting live. But anyway, in the moment, or if you'd watch it later and you want to talk to us. But, we're asking the question today, what is one of your favorite Christmas carols or Christmas albums? Maybe you listened to it when you were a kid. Maybe it's something you break out every single year. Maybe it's your go-to Christmas song, It's Not Christmas Without, fill in the blank. So, Joe, I'm going to ask you, but as we're talking about it, you can leave that in the comments and tell us some of your favorites. So what are some of your favorite Christmas tunes? What's on your Christmas playlist?
My Christmas playlist. Does it have to be a traditional Christmas carol?
No.
Okay. Oh, man. You're going to make fun of me for this, but...
If you say Santa Baby, we can't be friends anymore.
No. It's not for me, it's not, I don't want to say this and make myself seem like I'm super young or something. It's not a classic, but for me it is.
What are you saying, Joe?
Okay, is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You song considered a classic Christmas song
It
yet?
is now.
It is now, right?
Because if Michael Bublé also sings
That's the version
it's a classic,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, but that song, All I Want, that song, I don't know why, as a little kid, I'll sing it right now. No, as a little kid, when I first, not little kid, but as a kid, I don't know when that came out, maybe I was a teenager, maybe, I don't know how old I was, but I heard it and I was like, this song is really, I like the upbeat kind of vibe. I've always liked it, and then whenever Michael Bublé came out with his, I was like, okay, now I can tell people I like this song, because it's not a girl song anymore. But yeah, the Michael Bublé version, his whole Christmas album, he's he's the new king of Christmas when it comes to Christmas music.
Christmas, the standards. Yeah. And he can make even a contemporary Christmas song sound like this super classic, smooth thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be mine. What is yours?
Well, one of my favorite Christmas albums that was on repeat in the old boombox back in the day was the Amy Grant Christmas album. She's made a lot of Christmas albums over the years because she's had a very, very long career, but I think it's probably her very first one. Wow. First of all, Amy Grant had awesome hair, and and that was really cool because she had her big long permed or curly hair. It was awesome, and her puffy coat. And it's got that song Tennessee Christmas on it, which is still one of the most beautiful songs ever. It makes me just instantly want to hop a plane to Tennessee. Beautiful song. A lot of people have remade that as well. But I tell you, I learned every word to the song Sleigh Ride by listening to that album. And there's a lot of words.
I don't know if I even know that song.
Yeah, you do.
Sleigh Ride.
You know. Outside the snow is falling, friends are calling you. Yeah. I know every word of that because of Amy Grant. So I learned every word to the Christmas song, Chestnuts Roasting on Open Fire, by listening to that. And I just remember, because I grew up in Ohio, so there it was cold in December. It was snowing, freezing, icing. And I remember playing that on my boombox and it being the windowsills being cold and sitting near it and cuddling up with the blanket and looking outside and listening or falling asleep to that at night, and listening to that song. So that is probably one of my favorites. I actually like anything Michael Bublé too, but there's some songs on even the Celine Dion album that I kind of like. She sings "Oh Holy Night." She kind of tears that up. So.
Oh wow. Yeah. Also, this is like 180-degree difference between Michael Bublé and Mariah Carey. But Brad Paisley's "Country Christmas," I'm not really sure what it's called, but his country version of the Christmas songs. That is awesome. I don't know if you're a guitar player and you like guitar playing, listen to that. That song is. That whole album is amazing.
Well, let me ask this question, okay? And you guys can please participate in this as well.
Yeah.
What is your least favorite Christmas song? Like when it comes on, you're just like, your ears start bleeding. Yeah, you know already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. Well, it's not my ears start bleeding, but I have to change the channel. Like Christmas Shoes. Hands down, the worst Christmas song of all time. I do not want to hear that song. It makes me sad. I do not like that song.
It makes you sad? I actually haven't listened to the whole thing all the way through because I'm just like, this has got too much syrup dripping off of it. I just can't. It's too sweet. It's too sentimental.
Especially now that I have a little son, I can't listen to that song. Oh my goodness. I start tearing up. I can't listen to Christmas Shoes. It's too sad. It's too sad. I don't want to hear that Christmas Shoes song.
Yeah. Well, Santa Baby is definitely, I don't care who's singing it. Michael Bublé ruined his whole Christmas album by singing that song.
Really?
But I can mildly tolerate it, but I just that song, that one, and there's another one. I think it's like along the same lines, like I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. Like I don't know, it's just weird. It's just awkward. Also, the other one that I don't like, and I've heard too many pop stars sing this song, is that song Last Christmas. Last Christmas, I gave you a heart.
I don't know, it's kind of a jam.
You do you, Joe. All right.
Hold on. One more. Last one.
All right.
The I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas song.
Oh, please.
Is that
even really
Yeah, I don't know. I had a teacher not even my teacher, but in high school, there is a Nature Coast. I don't know if she's probably still not there anymore, but there's a teacher that the moment it was like, as soon as we came back from Thanksgiving break, every passing period, everyone's going into their classes, she would have a boombox like in the hallway, cranked to 11, playing I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. It was like she was just messing with us. And if you were in that hallway, just going to another class, you had to hear it. And like it just became the staple for that building during Christmas time or whatever, the month of December. It was like, don't go in there unless you want to have your ears blown out with I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. That was her favorite song, I guess. I don't know.
I've heard the Tfelskis bust that one out a few times. I'll have to ask them to do some caroling, by your house and just see what happens.
One of those cool teachers that has her thing,
Yeah.
Why? Anyways,
she definitely left her mark. So the next question is also, you can certainly talk back to us. We definitely want to hear about your favorite and least favorite Christmas song. What about a Christmas memory?
Christmas memory.
Except the one about the shoes.
About the shoes. Christmas memory. What's my
or tradition? Like something that you like when you think about Christmas, or maybe something you did and now you've passed it on to your family, like maybe something that your family did with you and now you do with Jackson and Christine, like something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what that would be. I'm trying to think.
You're Jackson's still little, so you're probably still kind of like developing your traditions, like figuring it out. Yeah.
I can't really think of any specific traditions. We're very like my family is very like just pretty standard. Anything like unique. I mean, one of the most unique thing I think would probably be just the Christmas lights. My dad and I have always gone like above and beyond. We were that family that like.
I just watched the Hallmark movie about that.
Yeah, we went and bought like a. I can't remember what it's called. This little box that has a speaker built into it, and you plug all your lights into it, and the lights blink based off the music. Like back before, like everyone had one of those. My dad and I like found one of those, and like we were the ones. Like our neighbors were making fun of us because like our house is just like blowing up the entire neighborhood, like super bright. We've always gone above and beyond with Christmas lights. That's the thing that my dad and I are probably. Yeah, that's probably our thing. It's just like being obsessed with doing Christmas lights. It's just my favorite part of Christmas, I feel like.
Yeah. That sounds good. Well, there's, like I said, I've got my Ohio cold winter Christmas and then the Florida era, but growing up with us, we would definitely drive around and look at Christmas lights. Like there were certain neighborhoods where like the cars would be backed up for blocks because the whole house was like covered in lights, and there was like dueling houses. So both houses on either side of the street were like trying to outdo each other. But it became like a whole thing. Like we would drive half hour, across town to go drive through this neighborhood, which I'm sure all the people that were not participating in this light festival were probably like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. But we definitely did that. And then we had a place in Ohio called Kings Island. And all of my Ohioans know exactly what that is, but it's kind of like an amusement park.
Ohioans,
that's what they're called. Everybody knows that.
Sorry.
Florida people are called Floridians. Anyway, we would go down there in the summertime. It would be a theme park with roller coasters and that whole deal. But then in the winter, they turned it into like a winter wonderland, and it was like they put like an ice rink, and you got hot chocolate, and it was like 100 degrees in the summer, and it was like 0 degrees in winter. So it was like you're either burning hot or you're frostbitten.
Yeah.
And we had many a frozen, I just remember being so cold, but yet you remember it so fondly, even though it was miserable. But we had a great time, and I just remember doing things like that, in just the really, really cold weather.
Yeah.
Just doing a lot of really cold weather things. So it was a lot of fun. But anyway, if you have any special Christmas memories that you'd like to share, but definitely share your songs, share your favorites, share your not so favorite songs, and our comments here. But we're gonna wrap up today. We're gonna let you know that throughout the month of December, as we are also doing Christmas playlist on Sundays. On Wednesday nights, we are going to be here together in the Dome. One big collective Grace group now through the rest of the month. We're going to be off later in the month, but we'll give you those dates a little bit later. But in the Dome, our pastors are going to be anchoring a study on a book called You Were Made for This Moment by Max Lucado. And it's really nice to come together because we can have discussion, we kind of be a little more laid back, and you can meet some people that maybe you haven't met before because it's kind of more conversational and question, answer, that type of thing. So if you don't have anything going on Wednesday nights, come be with us here in the Dome, and your kids can go to Ascend and go to Grace Kids, and there's something for everybody, so you can join us right here. It's going to be a great month. We're having a great time, and looking forward to everything that's happening this Christmas season.
Christmas!
So, yay! All right, guys, we will check with you again next week. And another thing I want to mention before we say goodbye, make sure that you follow us on social media. You should be watching this on Facebook, but follow us on Instagram too, because we're going to be doing some live videos throughout the week around the office, doing some fun stuff, some little competitions, things like that. So follow us on Instagram if you're not following us now at Grace World AG. So that's it.
Yeah.
For real now.
All right. That's all we got for today.
All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.